Hello, fellow Hootmans, and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis 3. I have 23 mans here. Bring them back. I keep having to fight Croatia, so I'm just gonna keep them over here. I have the ability to build more guys if I need to. So, this session, I didn't really get clear answers on what people wanted for my idea, so I'm just going to take Bill of Rights, lower my revolt risk. It'll help out in the short term and the long term with what I want to do. But I'll keep other things in mind. Now, ending the monarchy. If I create a republic right now, it will, I don't know why I have a relations of 70. Did I insult them or something? No clue. If I become a republic, number one, the Kerns will not go away because Kerns still rule in Andalusia, no matter how much I hate them. Number two, the Byzantines might keep the Kerns if I do that. And number three, it won't end the personal union, so I'm not going to do it. At least right now. So, yeah. I'm going to be cutting a bit. But yeah. Constitutional monarchy is probably what I'm going to go for, as was the intention all along. But as far as expansion goes, we really only have a couple more places to go for, here and over here in India. Definitely going for this, because we've got a core there. And I don't know when our truce runs out. I can check in the ledger. Not the menu, the ledger. Truce, doesn't say. But, yeah. It'll come up. I've never picked up Defender of the Faith because I don't want to deal with wars with people I don't give a shit about. So, and as you can see, it's not very useful anymore. Most of the northern, actually, like, near Eastern Europe is those other types. But, yeah, Bohemia and Austria can take care of themselves. The only one I would maybe want to defend is Mantua or, you know, Navarre over here, or France. It seems odd for me to say that I want to defend France, but yeah. Luxembourg? Yeah, they're Catholic too. In any case, I don't really want to. It costs money for very little gain. No stupidness there. But at the moment, I believe the personal union just continues as my king dies, and unless a war starts and ends, I think that's what does it, is a war starting and ending. Now, Sicily. Sicily has had problems, and now they only have 3 provinces over here and 2 provinces over here. And Kitty is being annoying again. But shut up. Whatevs, Kitty. Anyway, so I'm going to be cutting a bit because, yeah, a bunch of information. I'm probably never going to finish all of these province improvements by the end of the game. This is tax, yeah. Build some of these. That should be good. Okay, so I'm going to cut here. Well, no, well, I'm going to just start the game and see what happens. But, I'm going to cut fairly soon. And I do have the Reconquest on Madurai and colonialism against Portugal, which is extremely useful for me. Although I don't think it applies to India. And an alliance with Russia. I will accept this. I have no real beef with Russia. In fact, I was thinking about selling them one of my provinces earlier. Who's this? Ah, good. Okay. And our stuff paying dividends. Now, I don't know if I feel threatened by us, dude. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing as far as tech goes, but I've got them everything I can, and I don't think I can ally with them. So, yeah. Of things I want to take from Portugal, maybe this up here. Definitely India, and maybe this, or this. I don't even know what that means. Particularists, I don't. Oh, I got another guy going here. Yeah. Do I have a conquistador here? I do. You go there. Okay, yeah. Let's get our tech situation. Yep, running 0 treasury, because I can do that. 51 is when I'm going to get a new one. Production and land tech are going to come pretty soon. Yeah, I need all that. Got a few generals. Suma. Where is Suma? Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense. Okay, that's for roads. I can also move my national focus. Nobody said anything about national focus. So, I think I'm going to move it to Australia. Or actually, India might be a good idea now. I'll think about that. Actually, let's think about that on the screen. And I said before that putting it in South Africa is one of the best ways of doing it right now. And that's true. Because I can set up something. Now, these all trade through Alexandria. And Alexandria is worth quite a bit. And I have a big monopoly there. So, yeah, that's not any kind of problem there. And this trades through Kutch, which I also own. Over here, so I don't need a trade thing in India. Because I own Kutch. Over here might be, well, that trades through Kutch as well, but it would be better if I got something to try to take some stuff away from Malacca and stuff. Where's Kutch? Here. Excuse me. Kutch is almost as good as there. And then obviously over in the Americas we have both of our centers of trade here in Niagara, which is worth a lot. And then in Landregger here, which is worth even more than Alexandria. So, and then over here in Europe we have Ulster, which is probably my least valuable center of trade. Well, Astrakhan might not be worth that much. Yeah. I can actually destroy it, but I don't see a reason to. It's not costing me anything, and I'm definitely gaining more money from that than I'm losing. Aleppo. And Aleppo's pretty strong because it trades through all this crap. So all my centers of trade are doing okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay. How to deal with that? The coast of Carolina. Over here. Yeah, and you're just... I guess I need to build more ships. Right here. Now, one thing I should be doing is I should be stationing ships in some of my islands over here, and definitely like down here at this, because there's no real reason not to. Like Fernando Po doesn't have anything. Cape Verde doesn't have anything, etc. So I don't know. Okay. Again, the Holy War against somebody. Let's try to find out if we can see where they are. There's a holy war, so there's some kind of pagans. And I don't know where they are. No go, don't care. But I've decided to move my national focus to South Africa because, well, not there, here, because it touches more provinces. Just to get the stuff that you get from it. Alright. Alright, we got another missionary. So, let's check over here. What? There. Easy peasy. Alright, we've discovered over to here, so I'm going to send them back. Now, I've got a colonist, but this is full. This has got one going to it. And I think this one isn't really worth sending a settler. No, it's still worth sending a settler to. I do have a couple of places I can colonize over here now in Tabora. And that might actually be worth it. So let's send in the army. I've got a slider change, which I believe I said I was going to use on plutocracy. Noble uprising. Oh no. 2 rebels. Whatever shall I do? Go get him. Alright. At least it wasn't what's it called? Stability drop. Wait. I didn't tell them. It might just be 3 regiments there. I probably didn't need 3 regiments, but whatever. Okay. The battle. Oh, that's back there. Whoa, they're still natives? Buddies. We need all them natives gone. There we go. There we go. Alright. That should actually be there pretty quick, yeah. It'll be there before my other provinces. And I'll probably just let that 2 form naturally. There's no rush on it. There's no danger. Hero. Over here. Are any of these provinces any good? Nope. They're all crap. Okay. So back to lowering my shizzle. Okay, we got the Highlands University pop the quest for getting more guys, so I can do a land reform here. Alrighty. Well, we are now the papal controller, but as I pretty much want to keep my reputation up with all Catholics, except maybe France. I have wanted to get Malta for some time, but it looks like Sweden's going to get it. And Sweden is a more acceptable target for takeover than France. So I don't think I'm going to do anything about it. But France does have quests now. If they do anything with it, we don't know. These guys aren't Catholic anymore either, so nothing really I can do with it. Well, we were too late in getting the Holzland regiment killed, but you know, we get some rebels there. We get rebels in Sana actually, which is over here. And a bunch of revolt risk there. So where are those guys I had that was standing around? Yeah, in Gopsa. Go back here. They were originally there. But, yeah, they're just nobles. So we'll deal with this revolt right here, right now. Stop. Stop doing things. Okay. Bing, bang, boom. "7 days. Okay. I don't think there's any roll list there, so march back up to Alexandria. I'm just gonna let that grow naturally, like I said. Oops. Fine. Post office. Now, do these provinces count as distant overseas still? Yep. So the plotting is after these 4 provinces. Now, this is their capital, so I can't take that. But I imagine if it was like, if I took these 3, it would still work. But I don't know. We'll see. And we got a core on New Cyprus, which is over here. Which should now be our Indo to the west coast. No, it's still based on Timor. No, some of this down here is still based on, yeah. Well, that's based on Cape, okay. So, no, I'm not really interested in any of this stuff, but it does help out if I wanted to, say, grab some of these provinces over here. Let's just march them all the way over here, actually. I'm getting a lot of, I can't do that there. A lot of, magistrates now. So that's great. Diplomats. What can I do with some diplomats? So let's look at our friends. I'm losing relations pretty quickly. Why is that? I don't know. I thought it was 80. Portugal I don't care about anymore. Okay. It must be mostly because of my infamy. Papal States. That's not worth sending a mission for. Dude. Serbia loves me. Do we have a royal marriage with them? They don't want a royal marriage with us. Weird. About Wallachia. Maybe. Bohemia? Not alliance. Oh, we're already married. Austria. Very unlikely. Bavaria, I can't because they're owned by these fuckers. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good on my alliances and stuff. Why does Navarre hate me? Let's remedy that. Okay. I don't know, do anything with Athens. I kind of wanted to get them earlier, but I didn't, so whatever. And my conquistador died, so it's not worth even sending them over anymore. Stay there. And there it is, folks. As I predicted, and as I knew from reading stuff, the Holy War against all infidels is now lost at 1650. So, now I actually have to lose a stability for it to take this. Unfortunately, I was not quick thinking enough to take it out before then, but 2 stability is not that bad. And I could probably fix something. So, that's not too bad, though. We still can declare war on Portugal for colonial reasons. We can declare war on Polotsk for reasons of religious differences with our Unam Sanctam thing, Fez, that sort of thing. So we're still alright for the most part about who we can declare war on. It's not a big deal. But it is unfortunate because I was kind of after the Maldives and after that. But you know, I'll just start taking the stability hit like normal people now. And I've got another colonist. I said I was going to let that one grow naturally. This one is going to be done pretty soon, so I'm not going to worry about that. 68 growth, it'll be like 2 years. I don't care. And a hawk, that'll be done pretty soon. And that one's not even done, so. Okay. And I got a ton of money, so in light of the recent thing, I should probably build a ton of temples. So I'm gonna build a Protestant temple. Hell no. Just build temples until my ears bleed. Oops. Okay. I need to raise my monies a little bit. Oh, right, yeah. That's why I was doing that, because hopefully. There we go. Because I still have some inflations. Alright, I'll be back. Whoop! Revolt! Oh, I don't even have guys there. Let's deal with this. Easy. Dishonorable scum against Molly. Is it gonna keep reminding me that? That'll be annoying. Oh, another thing about having negative relations with the Byzantines is not necessarily a bad idea because it is gonna keep reminding me that. Oh, cool. Because we cannot inherit them if we have negative relations. So, what are you building? A temple. Okay, whatever. So that's actually kind of a bonus. Or whatever, you know. It's not that big of a deal either way. Although I don't want to fight him or anything. We'll see. Alright, I'm just gonna keep building temples and keeping an eye on stuff. And kind of these particularists. Okay. What I'm particularly interested in seeing how this war with France ends up. Because it looks like they are losing very badly, but we'll see. Well, I got a production tech increase. I think this is going to be soon. Well, soon being next year. So we'll see where that happens. Okay, we have Tengu. I have no idea where they are. Declaring, or not declaring war on us, but messing with us. And still no problem there. So we'll just Tengu. I have no idea who or where they are. Anyway, yeah. Do I have roads down here? I don't. Yeah. But yeah, just gonna try to find them. Oh, and I realized what's happening with that, and it's still going down. I don't think I'm insulting them or anything. Whatevs. Let's check my relations with the Incas. That's still pretty good. Still haven't improved their tech at all. Whatever. Let's check for new colonies. The Pope's got Trinidad. I don't know if they had it before, but that means they have 3 islands. Barbados. Averung is getting quite a bit. And there's Sweden, which I believe we knew. And more particularists from Portugal. Nothing. I'm not going to try to make that joke anymore. Let's check in the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. No, it's more Averung stuff. And that's Portugal. Those fuckers. Oh, look who owns that. It's me. Anyway, yeah. Back to watching this number go down. We just learned about a couple of... What's this? Indonesia? I think that's the Philippines. A couple of the islands of the Philippines. This one's quite valuable. I'm not too interested in these ones. Luzon over here is probably pretty valuable. Or whatever this island is called. It's probably several provinces. But I'm really only interested in things that are 4 or better thing. So like Irian over here and Papua is not very important. Somebody else can get them. That is almost finished. This is almost finished. This is almost finished. So the colonies are coming on pretty good. Spies. Spies. And they've got a lot of guys here. Well, let's mess with them a little bit. Spies. Patriots. Well, I think they'll probably normal revolts will be. Yeah. Okay, that failed. And money. I'm losing money. Okay, so I got a discovery on there. Oh, that was a big one. We'll see if that helps. Let's check out our money situation. When do I... December 5th, so that's still nothing to worry about. Okay, back when something else happened.